What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Before I get into this video, let me address someone real quick because it's getting to a point right now where I feel like something needs to be done. Um, Ruth, Ruth Abler, whatever your last name is, I really don't care at this point. Um, I've warned this individual multiple times to not disrespect me, to not comment about me personally in her comments anymore. Keep your comments about the show, keep it about the characters. That's fine. If you disagree with something I say about the show or the characters, that's fine too. But her comments every video, every single day are about me personally. And it's turning into a point where now it's starting to look like harassment. You know what I'm saying? Because you have something negative to say to me personally, and I will not be disrespected by anybody. That's one thing. Let's get that clear. Um, I've given ample warnings. Like I've said, I don't like to block anyone because that's not what I like to do. Um, but like I said, her comments are turning into harassment at this point because she comments something negative about me personally every day, and that's turning into harassment. So I'm gonna let you know this last time. Keep your comment. This is towards her personally. um, Keep your comments about the show and about the characters. If you address me negatively one more time, I promise you I will report you for harassment and you will be blocked. It's that simple. I'm not going to be disrespected by you. I'm not going to be disrespected by anybody else. I don't disrespect anyone. This is all for fun. This is nothing to take serious. It's a TV show. It's characters. They're fictional. Port Charles is not real. Sonny Corinthos is not real. Jason Morgan is not real. These are actors who play these people. So, I'm just tired of people taking everything so serious. Sometimes our conversations in the comments, people's conversations amongst each other can get a little, tense because they care so much about the show, which is fine. All I ask is that everybody respect each other. You know what I'm saying? Let's not take it serious. Like I said, it's a show. But to her personally, this is your very last warning from me because you're starting to border on harassment at this point. So this is your last warning. Um, Enough of that. Getting into the show. Uh, Mary Pat. Mary Pat don't know who she fucking with. So apparently Mary Pat does know about Ryan. What she doesn't know is that Ryan has taken over Kevin's life. She doesn't know that. No wonder she was talking all big and bad to Ryan, not realizing that that's not really Kevin. She basically tried to blackmail him, talking about, oh, I know that you're keeping a maniac at Ferncliff. I'll tell your secrets. Basically, she wants a job at General Hospital. She wants a job at GH. And he told her he could make that happen, but after this, their association is over. They're done. This trick had the nerve to say maybe it is, maybe it's not. I said, see, you don't want to play that blackmail card with a psycho. You don't want to do that. That's not a good card to play. I'm gonna tell you right now. Um, she tried to play that card, and I could tell by his face he knew what he had to do. You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't gonna have it. Even if Kevin was to get her a job at GH or try to get her a job there, there's no way Laura would have let that happen. Number one, she's the board member at that. She's a board member. Two, Carly, even though Carly and Monica don't like each other, she definitely would have went to Monica. Laura would have went to Monica and told her what was going on about this woman, and I doubt Monica would have hired her upon learning this information. Um, I doubt it. I highly doubt it. She's a nut. She is cruel to the patient, so I doubt Monica would have hired her. And I doubt Laura would have let it happen. But she overplayed her hand. Now, you wanted a job at GH. Ryan told her, I can get that for you. She refuses to leave it alone. Talking about, oh, what if I need you in the future? You didn't hear this man clear, obviously. You need to clean the Tootsie Roll out your ear. Clean that wax buildup out. The man said, our association is done once I get you this job. We're done. We're finito. We're finished. Bon voyage. We're done. She didn't want to let that go. She talking about, oh, I might need you in the future. Ryan is not a patient man. I'm gonna tell you right now. When he says our association is done, I'm gonna do what you want this one time. You might want to take him up on that offer and let it go. She refused to let it go, so he done picked up some steel pipe, some steel metal, whatever that thing was. I said, "Oh hell!" Now I guess we know who his first victim will be. Mary Pat, rest in peace. It's been real. And not gonna miss you, see you. Damn sure wouldn't want to be you. I'm just saying, because he's about to split your wig. And that's a very tacky wig you have on, might I add. Anyway, I love the actress. I do. I love the actress that plays Mary Pat. She plays Psycho Nurse to the hilt. She plays it well. But you done fucked with the wrong psycho. I'm just saying. You want to play them psycho games. You found the right one to play them with. And Kevin had, Ryan has been submerging, he's been hiding that urge to kill people, even though he's been having fantasies about killing Laura and them. So Mary Pat, you fucked with the wrong one. I just want to let you know that. R.I.P. Moving on from that, I love this little partnership Carly and Laura have. Because if you all remember back in the day when Laura started Deception Cosmetics, Sonny was financially backing the company. His only condition was Laura had to hire Carly as a partner for Deception. Laura did not want to do that. She did not want to. Carly was a pain in her ass the whole time. I remember when Laura wanted to hire Liz as a model. Carly was not having it. Carly was like, bitch, no, we're not going to have Liz. So she locked Laura in some type of roof or something like that, locked her out or whatever for the announcement of the new model. So Carly could announce her own model, a person she wanted to handpick. That storyline was hilarious. They couldn't stand each other back in the day, Carly and Laura, but it's so good that they've overcome that now and they're working together for a greater cause. Um, I definitely feel bad for Michael. I always feel bad for Michael. That boy has had a tough life. Let me tell you. In real life, people go through shit, but I'm telling you, even on a show, this brother has been through a lot. Raped in prison, shot in the head, put in a coma. Think he lost his son. His father, biological father, came back from the dead. Hell, he thought he killed his biological father. Um, Now his biological father is really dead thanks to his adoptive father. Like, this boy done been through a lot. I'm just saying, like, he should have been had some type of therapy, grief counseling, something, like, because it seemed like every time you turn around, Michael is in crisis. Um, it was cool to see him and Lulu together and stuff like that. Him and Lulu really don't get a lot of scenes together. It's crazy. And they're family, not just through Dante, but through Carly. She's a Spencer, he's a Spencer, so they're family. Um, so it's a little nuts that we don't get to see them. And I remember Lulu and Carly used to be like this. Lulu and Carly used to be so close. But ever since I remember when that bond broke when she got with Dante and Carly was pissed at Dante for throwing Michael under the bus. So ever since then, and mind you, that was 8 years ago. So ever since then, her and Carly, I feel like they've never got that close again because of that. I feel like their relationship definitely never repaired. I mean, they're cool now, but their relationship never repaired after that, and I noticed it. I wish the writers would somehow fix it, but it is what it is. Um, so yeah, Michael decided to go to grief counseling, and I think that's the best thing for him. I'm happy that Carly and the family want to be there for him, but I feel like it's best for him to hear other people's testimonies, hear other people's stories, and get that support from strangers. Sometimes it's easier when you're going through something. Sometimes it's easier to talk to a stranger than a family, because a stranger can be, you know, more objective because they don't know you. They don't know you personally. Whereas family is not all that objective because obviously they know you. So I think it's a little easier for him, and I'm glad he's finally, taking those steps to go to counseling. Another person who needed counseling was Miss Tate. Um, Charlotte and Aiden's teacher, I guess. I think that's Aiden's teacher. I know she's Charlotte's teacher. Um, Apparently Chase stopped her or whatever. her car wouldn't start. She was in an unauthorized area, car, whatever she was doing. Um, he thought she was drunk, but she wasn't, I guess. She's going through something. She lost a loved one, which made me start to think, what if one of her loved ones that she lost was a result of Franco? You remember Franco used to be out there killing people. And remember at his art, remember when he was doing art gallery, you know, his painting and stuff, somebody tried to come at him because he murdered her sister. What if he murdered one of Miss Tate's relatives or something? You know what I'm saying? You know what's funny and symbolic? That Miss Tate came around in October, right around Halloween. And when I say symbolic, because she's a teacher and her last name is Miss Tate. Remember, I don't know if all of you watched Halloween H2O with Jamie Lee Curtis back in 1998. Remember when she changed her name and she faked her death? She changed her name from Miss Laurie Strode to Carrie Tate. Remember that? And she worked at that private school in California. See the references? I like that. I don't know if the writers came up with that on purpose or that's just coincidence, but I put that together. I was like, oh shit, Miss Tate, she's a teacher. Jamie Lee Curtis played Miss Tate slash Laurie Strode in Halloween H2O, a teacher. That's hot. And it's around October. Coincidence? I think not. I just pieced that together today too. See? You gotta start thinking, man. You gotta use your brain when they be doing some shit. I think it is coincidence though. I don't think they thought of that. Um, I just thought of it because I found it funny. But anyway, so I wonder who she lost in her life because she went to the same grief counseling as Michael. So I wonder who she lost. She could be an interesting character. Speaking of interesting, Britt. I love me some Britt. Y'all know I do. I love Britt, but this bitch is crazy. Britt is fucking crazy. So she told the WSB, she told Anna that she's gonna help them under one condition. Well, under a few conditions. One, she wanted retribution for everybody that wronged her. I said, first of all, Britt, she wanted retribution against Patrick and I think Emma or whatever, because Emma turned Patrick against her when they were together or something. I'm like, Britt, get over that. All of that shit was like 5 years ago. Let that shit go. First of all, Emma, Patrick, Robin, none of these people even live in Port Charles anymore. So it's like, let it go. And how you gonna want retribution for everybody that wronged you when you've done a lot of other people dirty? You've done some shit too. Nicholas, Lulu, Dante. You've done some people dirty too. Sabrina, the way she treated that girl horrible. Um, so also she wanted her medical license back. That I think is doable. I can understand her wanting her medical license back. Like, I'm gonna be totally honest. I can understand her wanting her medical license back because that's her livelihood. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she's free, you know, if she helps them and goes free, if she doesn't have her medical license, what else is she gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So I can. That's doable. That really is attainable. But it seemed like Finn and Anna just did not care for her at all. Like, Finn was giving her total attitude. Like, she was all up in their business, talking about, oh, what's going on with you and Anna. Finn was like, bitch, none of your business. I was like, for real. Stop asking all these personal questions. You nosy. Um, so I guess she gonna stay at Anna's house or whatever, so that way they could lure Obrecht out in the open or whatever. When Lulu saw Britt at the Floating Red, I think they were at the Floating Red. When Lulu saw Britt, because she was sitting there talking to Peter and stuff like that about the article, the Invader. I guess Lulu is doing a good job at the Invader. It's about time. Circulation is apparently up, which is a good thing. When she saw Britt, all those old feelings she had towards her just came rushing back. She went over there and poured a drink over her head. I said, well, damn, bitch. I guess time don't heal all wounds. Because she was still mad as fuck. And for those that don't know, it's like she's still pissed at her about that Rocco situation. I don't blame Lulu. Even though that was like 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, I don't blame Lulu. Like, I would be pissed too. Like, you took time away from her being a mother to her child. You know what I'm saying? She had every right to do that. They almost got into a fucking fist fight and shit. I said, oh hell. I was actually on Lulu's side on this one. I don't blame her. Like, I really was. I don't blame her. So, Peter at least got to, see his sister. you know, his half sister or whatever, which was cool. They ain't really get to talk like that, but you know, hopefully another day. So anyway, moving on from that, um, Sonny basically sympathized with Margot Dawson. He basically sympathized. You know, he admitted, he was like, yeah, you know, I took a father away from a little girl and stuff. Jason and Sam are the ones that's really pissing me off because they really act like Sonny didn't do nothing wrong. I'm like, bitch, he murdered somebody. He murdered that girl's father. Think about it. I may not like her tactics for trying to take Sonny down, but I don't blame her for it. I don't blame her. She wants justice, and she should get it. Because think about it. If somebody murdered Sonny, you mean to tell me Carly, Michael, Jason, none of these people will want justice for it? Of course they would. They would hunt the bastards down. You know they would. So what's wrong with her doing it? By all means, eye for an eye. It's that fucking simple. I don't blame Margot. So Sonny basically wants to use this information he got. At least Sonny admitted what I already knew. It's a gamble. You know what I'm saying? Because even if you tell her about her father and her mother, who's to say she's gonna back down? You know what I'm saying? At least he realizes that it may not work. You know what I'm saying? At least he knows that much. Like, you know, because it might not. So you know, Sonny called Margot and let her know, like, we need to have a confrontation. We need to talk. We finally need to hash this all out. So this shall be interesting. Um, this was a pretty good episode. You know, I got my chocolates ready because y'all know what tomorrow is. Halloween, of course. I got my chocolates, my little minis. I got my stuff ready right here. I got a whole bag of these. These dark chocolate Hershey Kisses. I got like 2 bags of them shits. Um, I can't wait. You know me, I love Halloween. I love spooky shit. It's fun. But anyway, I think that's everything in this episode. So anyway, I hope all you have a great day. See you all later. Peace.